God's wisdom for your daily journey. Hello, and welcome to today's message. Every day is a journey filled with opportunities, challenges, decisions, and uncertainties. But the good news is we don't have to walk this path alone. God, in His infinite love and wisdom, has given us the guidance we need for every step we take. His Word, the Bible, is filled with wisdom that can direct our thoughts, actions, and choices. Today, we will reflect on how you said, welcome everyone to today's message. Life is a journey, and each day presents us with new challenges, decisions, and opportunities. But as Christians, we don't have to walk this path alone. God has given us the gift of His wisdom to guide us through every twist and turn. His Word is filled with practical advice, divine insight, and eternal truth, all meant to help us live well and stay on the right path. Today, we're going to explore how we can apply God's wisdom to our daily journey, ensuring that every step we take is aligned with His plan. The foundation of God's wisdom. Let's start by understanding what wisdom really is. Wisdom is more than just knowledge. It's the ability to apply what we know in a way that honors God and helps us navigate life's challenges. Proverbs 2 verse 6 says, "For the Lord gives wisdom. From His mouth come knowledge and understanding." This verse reminds us that true wisdom comes from God. It's not something we can achieve on our own. It's a gift that we receive when we seek Him. God's wisdom is different from the wisdom of the world. The world often tells us to rely on our own understanding, to chase after success, or to live for ourselves. But in Proverbs 3 verses 5 to 6, we are instructed, "Trust in the Lord with all your heart, and lean not on your own understanding. In all your ways submit to Him, and He will make your paths straight." This is the foundation of living wisely, trusting God more than we trust ourselves. God's wisdom for decision-making. One of the most challenging parts of daily life is making decisions. Whether it's choosing a career path, deciding how to handle a difficult situation, or even small choices like how to spend our time, we often feel the weight of these decisions. Thankfully, God's wisdom is available to us in these moments. James 1 verse 5 gives us this beautiful promise. "If any of you lacks wisdom, you should ask God, who gives generously to all without finding fault, and it will be given to you." When we face decisions, we can turn to God in prayer and ask for His guidance. He doesn't withhold His wisdom. He gives it freely to those who seek Him. It's important to remember that God's wisdom is often revealed through His Word. Psalm 119 verse 105 tells us, "Your word is a lamp for my feet, a light on my path." When we immerse ourselves in Scripture, we gain insight into God's character, His desires for us, and the principles that should guide our choices. The more we study the Bible, the more equipped we are to make decisions that reflect God's will. Wisdom in relationships. Another key area where we need God's wisdom is in our relationships. Whether it's with family, friends, coworkers, or even strangers, the way we interact with others is a reflection of our faith. Ephesians 4 verse 29 instructs us, "Do not let any unwholesome talk come out of your mouths, but only what is helpful for building others up according to their needs, that it may benefit those who listen." God's wisdom teaches us to speak with kindness, to listen with patience, and to forgive generously. Relationships are often where we face the greatest tests of our faith. But with God's wisdom, we can navigate conflict, show love, and maintain peace. Colossians 3 verses 12 to 13 tells us, "Therefore, as God's chosen people, holy and dearly loved, clothe yourselves with compassion, kindness, humility, gentleness, and patience. Bear with each other and forgive one another if any of you has a grievance against someone. Forgive as the Lord forgave you." Wisdom in relationships means reflecting God's character in the way we treat others. Overcoming trials with wisdom. Life is not without trials. We all face difficulties, whether they're personal struggles, health issues, financial challenges, or spiritual battles. But even in these moments, God's wisdom is available to help us persevere. James 1 verses 2 to 4 encourages us, Consider it pure joy, my brothers and sisters, whenever you face trials of many kinds, because you know that the testing of your faith produces perseverance. Let perseverance finish its work, so that you may be mature and complete, not lacking anything. This scripture teaches us that trials are not pointless. They are opportunities for growth. With God's wisdom, we can see beyond the pain and recognize that He is shaping us through our difficulties. Romans 8 verse 28 reminds us, "And we know that in all things God works for the good of those who love Him, who have been called according to His purpose." When we trust in God's wisdom, we can have confidence that He is working in every situation, even when we can't see the outcome. His wisdom helps us endure with faith, knowing that He has a greater plan. Seeking God's wisdom daily. So how do we ensure that we are consistently living in God's wisdom? The key is to seek it daily. Just as we need food and water each day to sustain our bodies, we need spiritual nourishment to sustain our souls. Spending time in prayer, reading the Bible, and meditating on God's truth should be a regular part of our daily routine. Proverbs 9 verse 10 says, "The fear of the Lord is the beginning of wisdom, and knowledge of the Holy One is understanding." When we approach God with reverence and humility, recognizing that He knows far more than we ever could, we position ourselves to receive His wisdom. It's also important to surround ourselves with wise counsel. Proverbs 13 verse 20 tells us, "Walk with the wise and become wise, for a companion of fools suffers harm." Being part of a community of believers, seeking advice from godly mentors, and learning from others who are grounded in faith can help us stay on the right path. Conclusion. In closing, remember that God's wisdom is a gift available to all who seek it. Whether you're facing a major decision, navigating relationships, enduring trials, or simply trying to live each day with purpose, God's wisdom can guide you. Proverbs 16 verse 9 says, "In their hearts humans plan their course, but the Lord establishes their steps." When we trust in God and seek His wisdom, He will lead us on the right path, step by step. Let today be a reminder to start each day by seeking God's guidance. Ask for His wisdom in your decisions, your relationships, and your challenges. He is faithful, and He will direct your path. Thank you for joining me today. May God bless you as you continue your daily journey with Him, and may His wisdom guide your every step.